diets are so trash now. We can't sit there and act like we have fallen off the horse and now we're just shitting ourselves as a society as far as it goes for any and every aspect of a clean diet. A clean diet is, if you look at the whole calorie intake, eating a fast food burger versus going home and eating some greens, some meat, organic shit. You're not eating processed fucking cheese. You're not eating a whole bunch of trash.
All right, so this video was taken back March 26th of 2024. And this video was, I was looking back at it and I thought it had some pretty cool things about my diet and my past and where I've kind of come from. And I can tell as I'm watching the video that I have changed, that things have changed in my life. Obviously, because when you run every day, lift weights every day, and you stay with the healthy diet and you're quote unquote obsessed, well, just going back to this, you'll see, right? You'll see that my progress was all because of my diet. Yeah, I can go work hard and do all this, but if you watch this, like, it just goes to show you that you can change if you're 100% all in on something.
You will for sure be able to eat more. You'll give your body what it needs, and you're not eating shit that's just gonna eat away at your fucking colon, gonna cause your small intestines to want to fucking explode. A lot of this food that you're eating
now is, especially if you're going out to eat anywhere, the food is high fucking salt, high sugar. It's quote unquote addictive, and it's terrible for your body. So your taste and what you want to eat, your body has adapted to that, and it's learned to accept that it's something you eat. But it doesn't mean that your body isn't talking to you and saying, hey, you're gaining weight real fast, you don't have the energy, you're getting tired, you're in your 20s and 30s, you're always fucking tired, you feel like shit, you're overweight, you can't run a mile, you can't even run 5 miles, you can't go to the gym and have energy to work out for 30 minutes to an hour minimum. You just don't have any energy to train. You always want to lay around. Your fucking diet is trash. And if you're not eating any, like, let's just go oranges, pineapples, blueberries, something that would give your body antioxidants and some glucose. They'll give you the opportunity to have the energy to go burn off, that, and use that for fuel as you go run. You don't have to be on a keto diet necessarily to, be super healthy. I know some guys do that because it works for them. I like to eat. I love blueberries. I love oranges. I love these because what's the only way to get fucking vitamin C if you're not eating, you're not eating a fruit or a vegetable, something that has glucose or sugar, and this is bad for you. Okay, well, maybe it's bad for you. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you don't like the way it makes you feel, but that doesn't change the fact that these are healthy solutions. It's better to eat an orange than, eat orange ice cream, or eat a banana than eat a whole fucking banana split. I mean, it's just packed full of empty calories and processed sugar. And, if you eat a banana, it's got sugar in it, yeah. Cool, but as long as you're active, you're going to work out. That's spiking your glucose. Go fucking work out then, buddy. Go do that hot girl booty cheek shit. But our diets are so trash now. We can't sit there and act like we have fallen off the horse and now we're just shitting ourselves as a society as far as it goes for any and every aspect of a clean diet. A clean diet is, there's that saying is an apple a day will keep the doctor away. The fuck you ever do. You know what'll keep the doctor away? You eating healthier and clean. And yeah, some people are predisposed. Some people will have more issues than others. You know, you got some people will get cancer at a real young age for no real reason. It's just because genetics, and it's unfortunate. But if, let's just say, your family, they all like your mom, your sister, they all smoke. And they've all had like emphysema, or they've had, some type of lung problems afterwards, and they can't breathe. Don't fucking smoke. Learn from your family, learn from the history, and just take care of yourself. I mean, even if you do get sick, you become unhealthy, like, at least you'll have a better quality of life up until then. I mean, working out, lifting weights, training, whatever you want to call it, running. There's a myth too that if you run, it messes your knees up. I'll tell you what messes your knees up: doing too much in 1 week. There's a saying that's called progressive overload. Learn that shit. It says if you're running, don't add more than 10% of your miles. So let's just say you go 1 week, you go 10 miles. The next week you do 10 or you do 12, and then you add slowly. And if you don't feel good, you feel like your knees are hurting, then slow down. It's not about. This is not a sprint. You're not trying to get to run you don't have to go from running 10 miles to 40 miles at the end of the month. You don't have to do that. You should be doing this slowly. This should be a slow process so your body can adapt and adjust, which in life it's an endurance. Everything is an endurance, about endurance. So you really have to think about your goals long term. You got to be patient. You got to persevere through the trials and the tribulations. And I was running, and one of my neighbors, she said, "Oh, take care of yourself." Because I told her I hurt my knee a little bit because I ran the half marathon in the neighborhood training for the full marathon, and I hurt my knee. But I went up too many miles, and my body felt great. I wanted to keep going, but I went up too many miles in a week, so I had to take it back for like 2 months. Really, I didn't. My knee's fine now. It's still. I'm still kind of getting to know, where my limits are at, and where I can, slowly get back into adding that 10%, kind of find out where my knee likes me and what it likes and what it doesn't. Because I've had a knee surgery, so it's not to say that I can't run, but I mean, I'm predisposed, right? I don't know if it's genetically predisposed, but I've had my own issues with that shit. But I would rather deal with an injury from trying to live my best life than sit on a fucking couch and having to worry about getting fat, getting cancer. That's my own thing. That doesn't have to be everybody. But I don't want to live and feel like shit all the time. I don't want to feel like fucking straight shit and be tired and not have any energy. I don't want to do that. So that's why I went from 232 pounds and now I'm, the other morning, dude, I was 185. 185. But those last 4 pounds, from going from like 185 from 189, that took me probably just as long as it took me to go from 232 to 200, 195. The slow incremental, that's when it really start getting into those small details. It's when you really can't cheat on your diet, or you have to slowly up your activity and put yourself in a state of doing that hot girl booty cheek shit, baby. You can't cheat on your diet all the time. And for the most part, I don't like cheating on my diet because I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't. It's not for me. I like to stick with a routine, and for me, that it also brings me structure too. So, having ADHD and stuff, I think just with anybody, any human being, I think needs structure. But I think ADHD is a little bit more predisposed to, they don't like change. We don't like it. But I have more or less, I've tried to embrace it, but it's got to be good change, right? And there's, everybody's different, right? So I'd be like, okay, well, that's what I have an issue with, right? Being ADHD, being attention deficit hyper disorder. So there's ways to manipulate yourself into saying, hey, well, this is extremely important. I need to do this. and I never really gave myself. I didn't really understand how I was until I started researching ADHD, and then I started realizing, oh, that makes sense. Hyperfocus. Yeah, if I want to do something, I'm gonna hyperfocus. If I don't give it any attention. Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. And I've heard from a lot of people, girls I've dated and stuff, say, well, you are different, very different. You're just different than other people. That could be that hyperfocus. That's what they're seeing. They're seeing a hyperfocus that maybe other people haven't seen. They're seeing a drive, a direction, a motive that maybe comes from ADHD. I don't know. But I think that's what it's got to be, because not everybody is the same. Everybody's different, and once I learned how ADHD brain works, I was able to then adjust things and try to hardwire my brain and say, well, I can't change how my brain works, but I can try to make it work for me for the better. So that's what kind of hot girl booty cheek shit I'm on now, baby. And you have to give yourself goals. I think giving myself goals, just having a higher dopamine drive. Like, I think that's where, if I didn't lean into, so I have to be active. And if I'm not active, I feel like my brain is just going. It's all over the place. So the only way I can really kind of even out, level myself out, and feel like I'm in a calm place is, instead of just trying to say, oh, I'm going to sit still for longer, I know I'm just going to go lean. So I'm going to go be active. I'm going to go run. I'm going to go do more. Wear myself out. You can't. Sometimes, if you have a feeling that you need to do something, you have to do it. You can't just try to discipline yourself. Maybe you need to discipline yourself in the way of, I need to go be more active. I need to lean into who I am. And us as human beings, that's I think that's where I learned to really move the needle with cutting weight, is just leaning into who I am, what I like to do, and making it fun for myself, giving myself objectives and goals, and putting that little dollar in myself. Come get it, come get this money, bitch. So I mean, just kind of dangle some goals in front of your face, and you see what you can do with it. You'll really learn, and I've really learned a lot about myself just by persevering through certain things and just not giving up. And that's given me an opportunity to look at life in a different light, because when I started writing back in 2017, I was just a great writer, but man, I could fucking write all day on that notebook and just write all kinds of stupid shit. It didn't make any sense, but I was writing. I was just getting things out. I guess that was a form of therapy, but that's, I don't know, but I was active. My brain, it let me know how active my brain was, because the ADHD brain, your brain is so active, you're able to go, and the only way to go is just to feed into it, and then your brain will give you some type of clarity. You'll think of things in a very clear state of mind, but you gotta work for it. You gotta pay your dues on that shit every fucking day. And it's not easy, man, but life is, in general, it's not supposed to be easy. I mean, if you want to be healthy, you gotta work for it. But yeah. Oh yes, high girl motherfucking booty cheeks. I've got black coffee, so every day now I drink like 20 ounces of black coffee, and then after that I drink green tea, and I put matcha in it. I don't know how much caffeine that is, but we're on some motherfucking hot girl booty cheek shit. When I really started changing my diet in the beginning, I cut out all my sugars. That's how I started, and I tried to emulate a very similar to a keto diet, besides me eating blueberries and fucking bananas, because I just, those are good anyway. Those have a lot of antioxidants, and you can use those for short-term energy. But as far as processed sugars, I cut those out. And when I did, I drink black coffee, and I felt amazing. I felt like my body was just using that energy that I had stored up. I was just burning fat, and not eating any carbs for like, I don't know, I did this for 6 to 9 months. I was just a different dude. I mean, you go from 230 pounds to 190 pounds, and you cut your sugars out, you cut your your carbs out, you really become a different human being. You move a little differently. The only thing with it was I did reintroduce carbs back because I wanted to work and I wanted to build some muscles. So that was the right way to do it. But you're not going to find any perfect fix. The perfect fix and the perfect diet for you is, it may take years. You're gonna have to practice. You're gonna have to study with certain diets, certain foods that maybe you feel like are getting and getting the best out of you. Since 2018, 2019, I eat a lot of, I buy the bags of peanuts. I still eat those. Those are my favorites, really. I eat a lot of pistachios, almonds, pecans. Real nutty guy, yeah. Those for me are a big staple, and because they have a lot of fats, a lot of proteins, and you need that. A lot of people say, "Oh, you need to go a little fat diet." Fuck that, dude. You need your fats. The problems aren't the healthy fats. The problems are you're eating too many carbs, and your body's not burning that shit off, and then it's fucking turning into fucking fat storage. Plus, you're eating way too many fucking calories. What do you expect when you're going to fucking when you're eating fast food? What do you expect? You can't expect anything else. But, my diet was, let me think, for a long time, it was peanuts. I would eat chicken, steak. I would eat steak maybe once a week. Red meat, not very often, but once a week, once every 2 weeks. Chicken, every once in a while, I would drink chicken bone broth, beef bone broth, because I felt like that was good for the joints. Now I take a joint support supplement for my knees. Kind of help give me a little bit more stability in my diet so my joints can recover. That was after I ran that half marathon, because I realized, maybe I should have been doing a little bit more. I've already talked about all my bananas, blueberries. I was also eating a lot of arugula at the time, extra virgin olive oil. I was taking a cod oil. I take a cod liver supplement now every day. It's got vitamin D3 in it too. I take a magnesium and taurine at night. That helps me rest. Magnesium helps your body calm down, relax. Taurine kind of calms your central nervous system down a little bit. It helps just relax, calm down, keeps your brain from going crazy. Taurine is in a lot of supplements, or a lot of like Red Bull and shit like that. It's probably because you're doing too much. You're putting in processed caffeine in your body. You feel amazing for 2 hours, but afterwards you're like you crash. I've never had a crash before like Red Bull, dude. Red Bull it gives you wings for 2 hours, and then it also makes you fucking dive straight down, back to earth, and then your cheeks are not ripe anymore. Yeah, it was such a very bland diet that I didn't want to cheat on my diet. I ate a lot of pecans. Black coffee, very, very strong black coffee, green teas, all that good stuff. Matcha tea, because matcha has got a lot of L-theanine in it. L-theanine really helps your brain and your body relax. It's that taurine and magnesium are really, really healthy. Because I also drink sleepy tea before bed, and I take melatonin before bed too. Sleepy tea, melatonin, it's a whole bedtime routine. But there's been a routine for everything, and that's helped create more structure. I've added and subtracted. I take zinc every day. I had a zinc and copper supplement, but I changed the supplement just to zinc because pistachios have a lot of copper in them, so I didn't really need it from that. Horny goat weed supplement. It's just kind of I think it's a wellness. Everybody says it. I've heard from Pete. You know, it's typically for performance, sexual performance, but I don't really fuck, dude. There's really never. I just like to take it just because it's got other benefits to it too. What else do I have? Let's see. Cod oil, arginine, glucosamine. It's like a glucosamine that joint support. And what else was there? There's something else too. Oh, ashwagandha. I don't take it all the time. The ashwagandha, I'll take it for like 2 months, and then I won't take it for a while. So I just kind of go off and on it for a little bit. I think that's about it. I think there might be. I don't know. I think really that's about the supplements I take. But my diet and my supplements were very, very, very direct, very straightforward. It was a very clean diet, and I have been on a clean diet for a while. Vitamin B3 supplement. That really changed the game too. Vitamin B3 is no joke. Vitamin B3 will definitely help you out. That hot girl booty cheek B3, baby. I would say, yeah, if you're going to be very strict with your diet, you're going to have to just fall in love with the new diet because you're going to feel better. You know, you're going to eat a lot more eggs. I loved eggs. You're going to have to cut out the majority of foods on the shelves at the store, because the majority of that shit is straight dookie trash. But matcha tea, when I learned that it's got the highest concentrated form of L-theanine, I was like, yeah, green tea is good though. Green tea and matcha tea together, that's a fucking superpower right there, baby. And matcha's from Japan, so I mean, anything from Japan lasts longer anyway. You know what I'm saying? Prius, matcha tea's got a higher theanine. You look at people. There was a documentary about, you know, the generation in Japan that they live longer. The generations are 80, 90, and 100, and they live with their families. They eat basically no meat in their diet. It's all more or less vegetarian, because I'm sure as you get older, your body just doesn't want to eat, you know, process that shit. And it's just a very, very clean, healthy, natural diet. And they live with family, so, you know, not only do they have an organic, amazing diet, but because they're with family, they get to help, you know, their granddaughters, their grandsons, their daughters, you know, they just get to be a part of their family, and they get to constantly be a part of a united group of a community that is very active and very healthy, and that likes to stick close together. And they're very, you know, I would say that's an outgoing community of people that really believe in time well spent together, and happy and healthy people. So they really take care of their elderly people. They don't just let them get old and sit at their house and die. No, they have you go out, you be active, you go to the garden, you go do yoga, you stretch, you probably lift weights, maybe you go out on a walk with some friends, you go on a walk with your granddaughter, whatever. It helps keep you young. So a lot of this getting healthier is the group of people you're around. You want to be around a healthy group of people, right? Because there's a saying, iron sharpens iron. And that's, you know, a lot of what we need is a good community of healthy people. So, all in all, man, that's the diet right there. Let's go do that hot girl motherfucking booty cheek shit. I'm out. I'll probably go lift some weights, go run, maybe go take a nap after that, because after that, I gotta go to work for a little bit. And then yeah. But that you know, the diet changed from 190, 132 to 185 has been significant. Significant difference, and it's not just staying at 185. Or trying to work for it, trying to stay healthy, running 4 or 5 times a week, trying to still progressive overload, and overall, man, just loving the journey and staying right, baby, keeping those hot girl fucking booty cheeks ripe as fuck. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon, baby.